All right, folks, welcome back. I got my coffee, smoky treats, and we are ready to do a little fishy, fishy, fishy. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and I also done a little thumbnail too. Yeah, I know, right? I know it's crazy. So we're definitely going to be doing some fishing because we're going to take you back to Missouri, and that's well, actually, that's the icon that I'm showing on the thumbnail. Yeah, how crazy is that? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and publish this in the YouTubeverse, not YouTubeverse, but in the Discord, and then we're going to go uh, hop out of that, and then we're going to close out the Discord because we want all the bandwidth, folks, we can get. You want to know why? Because we're going fishing. All right, let me close out that web browser because I've got the chat right there. Beautiful. We are absolutely steamboating with this chat, guys. All right, so let's how are we gonna do this? Can we put this? Yes, we can. We can put that to the side like that. We can move that like that. Oh yeah, guys, we got this. All right, now let's do a little test chat on the while the game's actually loading up. Let's do a little test chat over here on the um, iPad thingy. Go ahead and get that set down here where I can see you lovely folks right here in front of me on my live stream. Oh, that icon looks really, really good. Oh, yeah, that intro looks good too. All right, we are going to test the chat. Hello. Haha. All right, let's see here. Bam. We got chat, guys, and I can read it. Oh, yeah, we are absolutely hell raisers now. All right, so let's go ahead and close our fish um, um, fish intro. That's what it is. That way you can see the game, guys. Here we are. We are in the game right there. Let's go ahead and get this started. Now we finished in the last test stream when we was testing out chat and all that stuff, getting life sorted out. Now that Chief's got his life all sorted out and all that, I have you beautiful, beautiful viewers right here. I can read y'all's chat. Yes, we are graduating up. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get rid of the usual uh, pop-ups and all that. Oh, we get to spin the wheel. Oh, I hope we get those bait coins right there, guys, because we're working on that. We are absolutely working on that. Nope, we got some cash. That's okay. We now know Chief ain't broke. Booker, did you eat your good lunch or supper? You absolutely did. So the dog's fed. He's out partied outside. I'm not hungry myself, if I'm to be honest. So, all right. Do we need to do some shopping? Yes, we do. However, we won't do that until we leave this lake. Because what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get some mad money. Okay? That mad money is us going back to Texas Lone Star. And we're going to absolutely come through here. There's a few people in here with us. Awesome. We're going to go ahead and throw our little thing right down here. We're going to throw that down on the ground. We're going to get Mr. Greeny out. Mr. Greeny, how you doing, good feller? All right, we are going to toss him out there. So we're going to go ahead and finish filling up our bag here. We're at 18. Let me put it down in the water so you can see because it makes it a little hard to see. So I put it in the water right there. We're at 18 of 66, guys. So we're going to go ahead and finish filling that up. And then when we finish filling that up, guys, we are going to go back to Missouri, Muddy Water. All right, Mr. Bluey. This is my blue rod. All right, we're going to throw that fine little fella right over here on that marker. Bam, like that. And we're going to go ahead and get him ready to throw in the rod holder like that. Let's see who's texting Chief on his phone. All right. Hold on. All right, Mr. Adams, sir, we are looking forward for you to join the live stream at your convenience. I know you got some door latches you need to do, and we're all rooting for you, sir. We are all rooting for you. We are absolutely excited and proud just like you are, that you got you some new door latches. So, but yep, you are definitely more than welcome to walk on over and participate in the stream. I got to go. I got a fishy. So that's how you send a text message in 2026, guys. Texting is so out of date. You just voice that shit. All right, here we go. Now, I don't know exactly what those balls baits do, but we're going to definitely take some to Missouri with us. So, absolutely, we're going to do that. All right, 139. Oh, there's those 2 bait coins we was looking for right there, guys. We are trying to get 60 bait coins because we're going to go shopping. Outstanding. And y'all see my frame rates are absolutely killing it. What's got me messed up is my internet speed. Now, I'm seriously considering getting Starlink come Mr. Greeny, you go back in your little old slot. I am seriously considering getting Starlink for internet from here on out. Let me tab over. You won't be able to see me tab over, but I'm gonna go ahead and tab over, and I'm gonna actually bring the YouTube's web chat out and all that stuff, which I absolutely can bring it over here on the screen. But the thing is I can't make it stay on top. Oh no, actually I can. So we're gonna stick. Yeah. So let's Oh, this is a nice little treat right here. All right, so I did not know that, guys. I learned some stuff. So I'll show you. Let me tab over to OBS and I'll show you real quick. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Tab over to Firefox real quick. Where's my cursor? There it is. So I can move you lovely folks anywhere over the map I want to. How cool is that? So I'm going to place you lovely little folks right there. Yeah, give y'all that right there. Beautiful. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and tab out. Go back over there, and I'm going to turn the game actually on so y'all don't see that big old block and it interfere with your view. All right. I don't care if it interferes with my view because I know how this game works. All right, let's go to number 4, Rod. And we were absolutely trying out our new little yellow lure. So let's go ahead and, you know what, let's sling it that way as far as we can go with it. So, oh, shit. You know what? I just realized something. I can't have y'all right there on that thing. I got to move y'all over here. Yeah, so let's stick y'all right there on the left side of the screen. Because I got to see my, throw my rod out in the water deal. All right, now let's, okay, so I can still read the chat in game. Good deal, good deal. All right, beautiful. Okay. All right, let's reel this bad boy back in. I thought I had y'all moved and placed out of the way and all that stuff, and I didn't realize that y'all were over my meter because I got to see my meter how to cast. All right, we got it. Guys, I didn't realize that I could absolutely do that, and I'm loving every minute of it. I am loving every minute of it because now I can actually see your chat right there on my screen. All right, let's give this a little... how about a little lift and drop? Yeah, let's give it a little lift and drop and give it some little tweakiness to it. Yeah, that's what we're going to do right there, guys. See what we got. See what we got. All right, got smoky treats, coffee, dog's fed. He's fishing. He's laying in his bed. All right, we are good to go. We started out with lift and drop and all that stuff. Do you see your Adam, Mr. Booker? Adam's my long-time friend, also neighbor, and Booker's buddy. And he knows that Adam is at home, and he wants to go see him because that's just the way Booker is. He said he might stop over later, so, okay. I know you're sad and heartbroken, poor feller. I don't have the Booker Cam hooked up right now, but then I gotta transfer it to Linux and all that stuff. All right, so they didn't like that, so we're gonna throw it back out there. We're gonna slow it down to 1, and then we're gonna twitch it. We're gonna wobble with it. Send it. We're gonna try that again. All right. Let's see. We let it sink. There we go. Nice, good little twitch. There we go. We're twerking it now, guys. Them fish like a little wiggle with it. Like I said, we're just finishing out our bag limit right here. It'd be pointless to leave if we're already here because we can get that extra couple of $1,000. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll go ahead and head to Missouri. That was the whole. Oh, got him. Oh, so see, they like to twerk. They like to wobble. I want to see you wobble with it. I want to see you wobble with it. I'm just saying. Matter of fact, I'm going to give y'all a treat today. Y'all just sit right there at that screen for just a second. I got a little treat for y'all. All right. Here we go. Yeah. So, open videos. Yeah. Let's see, where's that? There we go. I found it. All right, here we go, just for you guys. There you go. Wobble. There you go. A little treat from Chief right there. Now I'm absolutely going to get a copyright on this. I shouldn't get a copyright strike, but I'm most certainly going to get a copyright on this video. Yeah, I figured y'all like this one. All right, so there we go. We'll go ahead and stop that. There you go. So you got a little wobble with it. There you go. All right, let's go ahead and close that out. All right, there we go. Back to our fishing. Let's keep this bad boy. All right, so we know our fish in this pond are freaky. They like the little twerky wobble with it, and that's okay. That's okay. Let's go over here and give it a little twerk, a little wobble. So now y'all know where I get the wobble with it from. It's not the rap version. It's the hillbilly rap version. All right, let's give this guy some little twitch. There we go. We got that twitch. It's happening. Yeah, we got this, guys. Now, we're not going to repair our gear once we go to Missouri because I've got some sketchy looking shit. Now, we will look at our line and see, and we will carry extra. Oh, that's a nice one right there. Look at that. I'm over here running my mouth, and he snuck on there, didn't he? Look at that. All right, let's give our reel a break. Come here, kitty cat fish. No, you're going to be a bass. You're going to be probably a $1.50. Yeah. Well, shit, yeah, of course you're going to go. All right, we'll put you on hold for just a second. Snatch you, set the hook, get you in for about 20 feet, then we're going to rotate you out to this one. Yeah. Wait till all three of them go off. All right. Get you in about another 20 feet. All right. I'll tell you what, when all three of them go off, the locals that's in the chat room, they start wondering how I'm catching all these fish all of a sudden. I'll start reeling in like 3 fish at a time so quickly and all that stuff. Oh, we almost lost this little guy. Let's go ahead and get him in. Come on in, big guy. Come on in. Hurry. We're running out of seconds. All right. Oh, yeah. He was a $1.70. What does Mr. Bluey got on his pole? Here we go. Come on in. Yeah, there was a $1.70. Yes, when I say a $1.70, that means 1.2 or 1.3 or 1.4 or 1.5. So whenever I say he's probably a buck 50, that means that he's 1.5 pounds. So here's my buck 150 right here. So all right, let's see which one's this, and this is Bluey. All right, let's go ahead and throw him back out there because he's doing a phenomenal job. We like where he's at. All right, bam. Let's get that back out there. All right, let's go ahead and throw him in his little spot right there. Let's go ahead and get this little. Nope, that is the red worms. We don't use no stinky worms around here. All right, so let's go ahead and throw this little fella right here in my little bass catcher. And we'll send that direction, and we'll give it a little wobble with that one too. Yeah. A little twitchy twitch. We'll see you wobble with it, wobble with it. We'll see you wobble with it. Now that song's stuck in my head now, guys. All right. Give it a little manipulation. Is that Mr. Greeny? Nope, that's Mr. Blue. That is Mr. Blue. Blue's going to be on it today, guys. Bam, come on over here. Yeah, we got you. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be about $1.30 on him because he's not really putting up a fight. And y'all seen some of them big fish that we had put up a fight. Mm-hmm. You know? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm on about, so just bear with me. All right. Nope, he was $1.60. All right, not bad, not bad. I tell you what, we are at 25 of our 66. We keep this up, guys. We won't be long. We'll get our bag limit, and then we'll go haul ass to Missouri. Spend a day up there. What do y'all think? That's a $1,200 trip for those of y'all wanting to know, but I'm gonna do that just for you beautiful people. And we're gonna go up there and see if we can't catch their 500 and something dollar fishies. That's what we're gonna do. Because I have caught some fish up there in Missouri that was, which I think I can show y'all in my little thing. Give me just a second. We'll go test drive it and see. Yeah. Did I mention, guys, that I'm on Linux and I'm loving the absolute snot out of it? I'm loving the shit out of it. Because I have all of my hardware back. I don't have all that Windows bloat, even the hidden bloat. I don't have it still in my bandwidth. I don't have it still in my hardware processing stuff. And like I said, I normally would not get 100 frame rates in Windows ever. And I'm not running a potato machine. I'm not running a let's go to Chiefs profile. All right. So let's see how much it'd be a largemouth bass right there. That's what I caught him on right there. And let's see if we can view him 3D and it'll tell us. No, it does not tell us the price of how much he is, does it? No. I'm waiting for it to, because remember I've got chat in there, so I can't see this left part where it's from the P and trophy all the way to the left. I can't see that unless I look at the tablet. All right, so it did not show us that, and that's a shame. But them bad boys, they're worth some money. They are worth some money in Missouri. Let's look at my spotted bass. 1.975. Now, the records for that is like 1. Let me move this chat out of the way right quick. Fish. All players, fish, spotted bass. Let's go down here to the spotted bass, and I'll show y'all the record on this. I may have showed y'all already, but I absolutely want to get that record. I really do. Spotted. It's in alphabetical order. I just can't read. All right, and that is going to be at Lone Star down here. Where's Lone Star? Lone Star. There we go. Right there. So the record for this is 1.984. And that was a level 6 that caught that. See right there? So that's going to be me, guys. I'm going to get my name on that leaderboard one way or the other. All right. So we can go ahead and get out of there, and let me move my chat up just a little bit because it's interfering with the in-game chat. All right, perfect. All right, we're good to go now. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and move Mr. Jiggles over here. Our little bait. Send it. See if we can go over there and interfere with Mr. Blue, because Mr. Blue's catching all the fish. Oh, I don't think they like the drop. So we'll just go ahead and give it a little twitchy twitch. Oh, and tonight's coffee, we changed it up. We took some hot cocoa mix, guys, and we throwed it in our coffee, and it's kind of like a coffee with a hot cocoa. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, got him. Oh, nope, we didn't either. Son of a gun. All right, let's do a little droppies and see if we can kind of slow it down and see if he'll hit it again. We almost had him, guys. Oh, you sapsucker, you. Y'all see that? Y'all saw that, didn't y'all? He hit it again. So it must be a carp that's hitting it, because a bass wouldn't do that, or not to my experience. That's probably that 1.999 bass, that world record bass. All right, let's see if we can entice him. So we're going to go ahead and throw back over there and see if we can't catch him. All right, let's go back to our wiggle with it. Yeah, we almost had him not once but twice, so he's probably following the bait. And we'll probably see him up here at the water following the bait. So we'll look down at the water and see if we can see him following our bait, because they followed up to the edge of the water right there, which is crazy. Nope, he didn't follow, but we're going to send him back out there, though. Get out there, Mr. Jiggles. Mr. Jiggles, get out there. There we go. Zing! Send it! Ha ha ha! I love it. You know what? That chat is absolutely looking weird to me. I'm going to widen it up. I'm going to fatten the chat up, guys. There we go. Beautiful. All right. Perfect. All right. Let's see if we can catch this fishy. Y'all think we can catch him? A third time's the charm, they say. So I'm going to go ahead and sip on this coffee so it'll make him bite. No, that's got to be a perch or something. That's not a bass or even a grass pickerel. Yep, I bet their mouth is too small for the hook because I'm using a 1/0 hook. So, but you know what? We can throw some red worm out there and catch them. Well, it looks like everybody's fish is doing good. We can go ahead and minimize that chat for right now. Uh, Adorable, if you catch me, I got in-game chat closed. Send it via stream chat or Discord. For those of y'all that don't know Adorable, he's my fishing partner. We actually met on this lake, and he was trying to get help from the chat, and nobody in the chat would help him. But I absolutely reached out there. All right, let's go with Wiggles. The other one's Jiggles. This is Wiggles. So let's throw that out there, and we're absolutely going to catch a catfish or something. That's how that's going to go. All right, so now if I had that 3-rod holder, guys, I absolutely could put that 3-rod holder, bam, right there. I could put this in number 3 slot, and then I can go with that bait cache, and that's why I'm saving my bait coins to get that 3-rod holder, because that's going to be perfect for me right there. And then I can have as many reels and rods as I want, but I think I'm just going to settle with the whole 3-rod holder instead of the 4-rod holder, because y'all saw how this gets. It gets complicated when you're fishing with multiple rods. Now, I think I can handle 3 rods plus the one in my hand, so that's a total of 4 rods right there. So that's why we're saving our bait coins. So we're absolutely going to get that 3-rod holder abso-freaking-lutely. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to have 2 bottom feeders, what we got now, Mr. Green and Mr. Bluey, because we're quite fond of them reels, and I probably won't even replace those. because they've done such a phenomenal job. They what gave us our millions. We ain't hit a million yet, but I'm just saying. But we're definitely going to keep them around for sure. Get some of that coffee real quick. And but we're going to have 2 bait feeders, and then we're going to have a bobber, which is what we have now. Now, when you put the bobber in the thing, you have to keep your eye on that bobber, because soon enough that bobber will go under, and if you don't keep your eye on it, Mr. Wiggles went over there. I call him Wiggles because he's the worm, Wiggles, and the other's Jiggles because he jiggles. So there you go. Yeah, we name our rods, guys. We name our rods. Nothing wrong with a man naming his rod. Yes, I know how that sounded. It may have been intended, don't know, but yeah, you definitely keep your eye on that bobber right there, because it will absolutely take off on you, and it doesn't dingle. So, and because it does not dingle, you have to keep your eye on it. So we're gonna go ahead and swap that back out, and if there was a fish on it, that would light up blue. You can get up there and lay down if you want to, Booker. Go ahead. You can get up there, baby. Go ahead. Come on up here. Come on up here and say hi to everybody. Yeah, well, y'all wouldn't hear him if he did. Hi. What you doing, handsome? With a big old smile on you. Is your Uncle Adam home? He is, ain't he? All right. All the way down, right there. Right there, all the way down. Right there. All the way down. There you go. Good boy. He'll lay his head on my thing. How we doing over there now? When you're holding the bobber in your hand, you can go into your options and you can turn it on with a dinging sound. And when the fish is messing with it, it will only when you're holding it in your hand, it'll ding, but it will not ding in the rod holder. Did you get you some supper, buddy? Yeah. Did you get to go outside, see the sun? Yeah. Yeah, you're a good boy. Yeah. We got to give that Booker some lovings. Like I said, if I had the camera on, I'd absolutely put Booker on. He's got his own fan base on my YouTube channel. He's got his own little section, and people love him. What's not to like about a beautiful, handsome little blonde-haired, brown-eyed puppy with the biggest, friendliest smile? Yeah, he doesn't meet a stranger until he does. What I mean by that is, for example, I'll give you a good example. I can introduce you to him. He's all cool. If you try to come in the house after I introduce you to him, he's not going to let you in the house unless I tell him it's okay. And I'm not going to tell y'all how I do that, because some of y'all might actually come and visit. Don't know. And then once you're in the house, he'll sit there and he'll watch you. And if you do anything sketchy, he's going to let you know you're fucking up. Because you're going to F-A-F-O. You're going to fuck around and fuck up. Okay, now, once he gets to know you after I introduce him and let him know, hey, it's okay that you can come inside, whatever and all that, he's good. But he's going to watch you until he absolutely gets to know you. And what he's doing, he's studying your character. He's learning your behavior, your habits. And if you do some sketchy shit, he does not forget. And he'll let you know if he likes you or if he doesn't like you. I promise you. If he doesn't mess with you, that means he doesn't like you. Don't even mess with him. He'll tolerate you at that point. All right, so we're not getting nothing on Mr. Wiggles over here. So let's throw him over here. I figured I'd get something on that, but nope, they ain't hitting on red worms today. That's okay. That is okay. All right, so let's go ahead and swap out to number 4. And we're going to go in here, and we're going to change out Jiggles to another little bait. Let's see, what do we got to choose from? You know what? Let's get a little excited with it. Booker, you're not going to rearrange your this guy right here. Let's throw this guy on there. I don't think, yes, you know what? Let's throw the glowworm on there. See, guys, I told you my worm glows. Don't be jealous, because I got a glowworm. All right, so let's go ahead and send that out there. And yes, I have caught fish on that glowworm out of this lake. Same setup. That's why I throwed it back on there. If it works, it works. If it's working, don't break it and try to fix it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like Chevrolet, Ford, and Dodge or John Deere. You know, if it's working, don't try to fix it. I'm just throwing that out there. Oh, what are we? Oh yeah. All right, so we're gonna give that a little bit of lift and drop. See if we can get them to come bite my glowworm. Oh, we need it. We need it on speed 2 for the good lift and drop right there. There we go. We got this. All right. Yep, we got this. Let's see if my glowworm can catch something. Yeah. Is it catching nothing? Anything? Nothing? Now we fished without the. Oh shit! It got something. Oh, it's running. Look at that. I've got 10, 10, 10, and 10, and it snatched it and ran with it. All right, what do we got on here? What are you? Nice. All right, so don't be jealous, guys, because I got a worm that glows, and I know how to use it. That's what she said. I had to throw that out there. You're welcome. All right, so we're going to step to the side right here so we don't get that moss right there when we reel back in. Oh, that's the pike license that I bought up there. It's about to expire. For the Emerald Lake, that's what that is. Because I'm going to work on getting like all the advanced license, but the ones that you get with the bait coins, because the ones you get with the bait coins, they never expire. And I'm going to get all those for the United States. Okay? I'm going to get all those for the United States. Oh, yeah. Sometimes, ooh. Oh, that was a snag. Well, I thought we got another one, guys. I was getting all excited. So Mr. Green and Bluey, they're sitting there on the thing. So they're doing their thing. We are absolutely doing their thing. We'll try not to throw this in front of somebody and hit them. Well, we're going to throw it in front of somebody, but we're not going to hit them. So there we go. Nice little lift and drop right there. Um, there is one other lake. I don't really care much about fishing in other countries, like a lot of players that play this game. I just assume keep it to the United States and all that stuff, because call me racist if that's what you want, but it's just my preference. It's not that I'm racist. I've been to other countries in real life. I've been to like a lot of countries, and we ain't going to go into details, but either which way, I've seen them. They're absolutely beautiful, gorgeous. The people are awesome people, depending on where you go, because you have that group of people, no matter what country you go to, that are just shitheads, and it's just not, it's not an American thing. It's not a Canadian thing. It's not a UK thing. It's not a Indonesian thing. It's not an Australian thing. It's just you have those type of people all over the world, and and it's unfortunate that our society doesn't recognize that you have piece of shit people, ugly people, nasty people all over the world. Okay, so nope, that was the weeds. Got excited for a second there. And with that being said, it's not that I'm racist or I hate those countries. It's not that at all. Is I mainly fish for fish species that are mainly native to America. Uh, it's what I've grew up to. It's what I'm used to, and I just prefer to fish for those species. It's just nothing personal to these other countries on this game. So don't think that Chiefs prejudiced or racist. Not in that manner. I am absolutely prejudiced and racist because I hate dumb, I hate stupid, I hate retardation. Like not people that are seriously, legitimately diagnosed as retardation. That's just not what I'm talking about on that. That's talking about people being just so damn dumb and stupid and they don't want to better themselves. I'm absolutely. Which one's that one? Did y'all see it? Oh, it's Bluey. Bluey's on top of it today. Mr. Green, you need to step that shit up. Bluey's absolutely outdoing you today. You need to step your game up, dude. But Uh, yeah, I hate ignorant people. I hate people that are just being hard headed and dumb, and just because there's no rhyme or reason for it, they're just being dumb, stubborn, hard headed, argumentative. So I'm allergic to things like that. You can't buy common sense, and there's no cure for the dumbass. I'm just throwing that out there. So we're gonna go right over here and back a little bit further. You can't buy common sense. Nowhere in the world that I've been to is common sense sold on the store, and you can't cure dumbass. It's one of those things. So with that being said, those are the things that I'm racist and prejudiced to, is things like that. And I think the vast majority of you fine folks, absolutely. I looked at the stream for a second. I thought I was fishing, and I was grabbing my rods, and that freaked me out for a second because I looked at my tablet. But and I think the majority of you lovely people, I think you understand where I'm coming from whenever I say that. So, because I think most, if not all of you, would agree to that, because we're so exhausted with the whole silly crap. But anyhow, with that being said, but I'm just gonna kind of stick to getting the permanent license for the lakes in this game in the United States of America. Uh, no racism, prejudice there. It's just what I'm just gonna do, and stream 2 or 3 streams ahead of this, and y'all heard me bitch about Emerald Lake. I still bitch about Emerald Lake. I really don't like it, but it's a good way to tear your gear up and to make fast money. So, but for low level people, I'm gonna say this: for low level people, under level 15, maybe even level 20, unless you just want to spend all your money that you made, it's $3,000 just to go there. That does not include the license. Okay. That's just to go there. And then when you go there, you need at least $600 worth of bait. That gives you 20 minnows, because they're $300 for 10. So you would probably need 30 to 40 if you don't have one of those spoons that I showed y'all in the last stream. And I'll show you all spoons again, because I keep them on my person, because they absolutely catch all the fishes for me. Let's see, spoons right here. So let's close all that stuff up, because we are not going there. All right, spoons. Nope, spoons. All right. So this spoon right here, this little yellow guy right here that we call him Mr. Wiggles, because he wiggled with it. This one right here and this one right here. So you show up with $600 worth of minnows, which is 20 minnows by my calculation. You show up there, so you already got $600 in bait. Then you got $3,000 for the trip. So you're out $3,600. Well, guess what, guys? You got to catch that much value in fish to make up just for you going there in just the trip and bait alone. We ain't even got to the and here's how much money you get. You can just click your fish keeper, which is your fish net, and that's how much money right there that you have on hand. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and leave this map. Oh, all ground bait missions lost. That's fine. I thought it was something important. Okay, and I'm gonna show you the fishing license that you're gonna have to acquire. Now, if I was Elon Musk or a rocket scientist, I would absolutely figure it out for you. Let me move chat out of the way. You know what? Let me move chat up at the top of my screen for just a second. There we go. All right, so let's look at our license. You want to always, I can't stress this enough, guys, you want to always buy the, well, chat ain't going to work for me up the top of the screen. Let's move it over here. All right, so now, where's my calculator? Let's add this up, okay? If you go there for 1 day, okay, and the trip there is right here, $3,000. You see at the bottom left, my little cursor running around the thing. It's $3,000 right there. So let's throw that in there. So 30, nope, that's one, dumbass. 000, that's 3,000 plus 600 because you need at least $600 worth of minnows. Okay. Now we're going to add the cost of this fishing license right here for 1 day. And like I said, guys, don't mess with that other license. I'll show you. Nope, wrong button. Don't mess with this shit right here. Don't mess with that because you got to throw all that you catch back. Okay, so you're losing money. Get this license over here for $900. So let's add that in there. So plus $900. Whoa, yep. All right, so here's what you got to catch. You've got to catch at least $4,500 worth of fish in your net to just make that trip and go up there and fish. Okay? Now, with that being said, let me show you something. All right? Say you take a rod and reel like this. Let's see how much it costs to repair that. That's $201 right there. So let's go ahead and add plus $211 just for entertainment purposes. Okay? Then you got to replace or repair your reel. That's $593. $593. So now to go up there, and your repairs will probably be more because you'll have lower grade equipment than what I've got, that you will absolutely either one, tear it up, break it up, or damage it more than what mine will damage. Okay, so now you're looking at $5,304 as an example what you're going to be spending just to go up to Emerald Bay. You see where I'm coming from? And let's face it, you guys, I'm not rich by no stretch of the imagination right here. I've got $12,570. To some of you fine folks that's just starting, you're not rich bitches like I am, because that's considered rich for your level, because all the cheap stuff, to get around like Lone Star Lake to help you get going, all that stuff's fairly cheap, like 700 to 1,000. So this right here at between level 1 and 10, you're absolutely bitching with that much money, okay? So you will absolutely go broke real quick over there. But what I wanted to do is I actually wanted to come over here to this little guy right here. Which one is it? Is it this one? Yes, it's this guy right here. La Cine Villa. You can absolutely go to this lake right here for $120. So what I'm going to do is I've got the unlimited license right here. See, I bought it with my bait coin. This is the bait coin right there, that beautiful little number right there. Spend that wisely, guys. However, before you go over here, you need to come in here to the fish species. You can tell I've already been here. We'll jump in there real quick. Now, you need that. This is the bait. If you're going for this bad boy right here, you need semolina balls, whatever that is. I don't know what it is. It's just, Chief has his balls in the water. That's all I can tell you. Corn, peas, pea dough, sweet corn, sweet peas, marshmallows, bread with honey, bullies, pellets. Now, let's go over here. Let's go for the baits, common baits. That's where you would get this stuff at. Hell, I'm level 24, and I still can't even get the corn and the peas. I can get the marshmallows, I can get my balls, but you got to be at level 11 to get that right there. So, now you can go over there with being a level 6, and all this stuff. They eat all this stuff right there over there in that lake. So if you take one of each of these over there, you're absolutely going to catch fish, have a good time for $150. You're going to get to see a different lake. Now, let's go back to that globe right there. Go back to them fishes. That's just for the carp. So you can absolutely use bread with honey. the balls at 11, level 11, and then marshmallows at what, level 14 or something like that. That's for the common carp. Now let's look at this guy right here, the common roach. Yes, there's a roach fish, guys. I hear the comments now. All right, so you can absolutely catch this little guy right here for with the dough balls, the simo balls, bloodworms, maggots, and centipedes and grasshoppers. So let's look at the bloodworms section. So the bloodworms will be under insect and worms bait section right here. So you can absolutely carry redworms with you, grasshoppers, uh, from maggots all the way down, and you have to be level 12 for the bloodworms. So you see where I'm going with this? Once you get past the level thresholds, that's the inventory, dumbass, the thingy, but you can still catch this little guy right here, you know. Now the European perch, hell, these little guys are like American perch. They eat on every damn. They're like piranha of the freshwater type deals. But you can catch them on red worms, bloodworms, small minnows. Now, right down here, the preferred lures. You can catch them on spinners, nano spinners, soft baits, shads, and grubs, which we have all those. We don't have no slope spoons yet. So that's that little guy right there, the European weatherfish. What does he eat? He eats maggots, bloodworms, redworms, and night crawlers. Night crawlers, you can buy them with bait coin. Don't do that. Don't waste your bait coin on buying any of these baits right here because you unlock them later on when you level up. So save the bait coin because them bait coins will come in handy for other things. So that's for this little guy right here. Now, here's the mirror carp. He eats the semolina balls, corn, peas, pedos, sweet corn, sweet peas, marshmallows, bread of honey right there, see? So now you got that bread of honey. You have an option of catching a couple of different variations of fish. Okay, so that's a good thing because you can get that at an early level. All right, now the northern pike, casting spoons, spinner baits, shads, crankbaits, poppers, jerk baits, and minnows. Let's see what level you have to be at for minnows. Minnows, you get minnows. That would be under the fresh bait section right here. Minnows, you get that at level 7. Guys, I tell you what, damn near everything in this game eats these little minnows right here, okay? I'm just throwing that out there. So, all right, let's go and see what else. Nope, that's the fishing license, dummy. All right, so that's for that guy right there. The Russian carp. What does he eat? He eats dough balls, pea dough balls. So, you absolutely can go over there at a fairly low level for $150 per trip. This little guy, bloodworms, maggots, the semolina balls, redworms. The redworms, I showed y'all in previous streams where you can get those for free. Don't buy redworms unless you need them, but you can get the redworms for free at Lone Star Lake. When you walk off the wooden bridge, you see that little leaf pile. Just walk up to it, and it gives you the option to hit the E key, and you'll get 25 worms. You can get those once a day, so keep that in mind. All right, so that's this little silver brim right here, and then this guy right here, the tench, crawfish cup, bloodworms, night crawlers, redworms, leeches. So you absolutely have access to these baits for the most part when you're level 10 or lower, and you can go over there and have a lot of fun and all that stuff. So I just wanted to show you all that. Let's see. There we go. And that is Lanicia Villalil Fishery, however you say it. I'm stupid with words. But that, I think, is over in the UK or whatever that part of the world is. Europe area. The European Union or whatever. It's over there in that part of the world. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go back on up here to Missouri. Okay, now before we go to Missouri, we're going to swing in here And we're going to buy a couple of minnows. $600 worth of minnows. Keep my stockpile up. All right. Let's see. Let's go through here, and we got to be level 28 before we can actually buy some crawfish. They do eat the shit out of crawfish. Let's go back to let's go over here and get our crawfish cut. So we're gonna get 15 of those. All right. Now, what we're gonna do before we run up there, make damn sure we have that bait in our stuff. All right. So let me move this chat window back over here to where I can see what I've got going on over here. All right. So now let's look at our backpack. We got 42 of 42. So we have to unload some stuff out of our backpack. All right. So we're gonna keep that. We're not gonna be fishing with the offset hook up there. So we won't need these sinkers because those goes with that. So we're going to get that out of our backpack. Okay. And then the Carolina rig and the Texas rig, that goes with the setup for the sinkers and the offset hooks, because that's what allows you to have the worm to jig it on the bottom and stuff like that. So now that freed up 38. We have 38 of 42, so let's go back in here to our baits. All right, we're going to throw our crawfish cut in there. Small cut bait, if we run out of one of the other. Some night crawlers. All right, now let's go ahead and go back up here. And we know the bass up here. I'm moving the chat around. I'm moving y'all all over my screen. I tell you what, the struggle's real. All right. Let's see. Let's go down here to the bass. The largemouth bass is what we're going after because that's what pays. I don't know if there's another fish in there that pays any more money. I don't know. All right. So this guy, small minnows and shiners. All right. The shiners, in my opinion, are too damn expensive when you can use small minnows just as well. So they like casting spoons, bass jigs, spinner baits, worms, crayfish, newts, whatever those are, crankbaits, poppers, walkers, and frogs, and minnows. All right, so let's see what we got for bass jigs in our inventory in our backpack. That would be none. All right, how much we got room for one more? So let's they like the crawfish. That's what this is right here. So we're gonna get rid of this little guy. This little guy. Okay, a little bit of lag in the internet. It happens. They said they liked worms too, but they didn't like the grubs, so we can get rid of the grubs. Okay. Now I don't know if the shad is considered minnows. I don't know. So we're gonna go ahead and leave them in there. All right, let's go to our home and let's look and see what do we got. We got. They said they liked poppers, right? So let's go back and double check. Let me move the chat over again. I'm just going to stick you over here in the right-hand corner. All right, so bass jigs, we've got some of those. Spinner baits, we got some of those. Crayfish, well, actually, we don't have none of those. So we can go ahead and crankbaits. We don't have no crankbaits yet. Walkers, all right. Poppers and walkers, all right. Good deal, good deal. And then minnows, we got the shads, so they kind of work like minnows. Casting spoons. So let's go back to our inventory. Walker. Pop baits. All right, now let's go in here and clear this out. So let's go back to our backpack over here. Let's move chat back over to the left side of the. Excuse me. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get rid of the shad. We're gonna go ahead and send that back home to our home storage. All right, now let's go back over here to home. Let's see. We do have some more worms. Let's Well, we got plenty of worms on us. All right, so now let's go to here to our bass jig. Let's go over here to our home. Let's get another bass jig, drag that over there. Okay. Now let's see what we got. Casting spoons. I think that's what it said. I think we've got Yes, we got casting spoons right there. Okay. We also got spinners down here. There they are. So there's our spinners right there that we have. Okay. And here's our barbless spinners right there. So we've got plenty of stuff like that. Okay. So now let's go up here to the shop, and we're looking for crawls and creatures. Let's look up here in the shop, and I got to move y'all over here to uh, the right so we can look. Let's see if we can find a crawl. So is that considered crawfish? Tentacles and claws, crawl-like critters. So let's see if we can actually find one that says crawfish on it. Do we see one? Oh, okay, so there we go. Crayfish. Okay, so we have to be level 26, I'm assuming, before we can actually buy that. Yeah, before we actually buy that. Well, actually, to buy it with cash, we have to be level 29. Okay. Alright, so, no worries. Alright, well, we've cocked around long enough, so let's go ahead and get to Missouri and go fishing and all that good stuff. Let me check this phone real quick, see who's what's doing who. All right. Oh, 2 text messages. All right. Now you know I'm live streaming and I can't look at Facebook Marketplace stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and get out there to Missouri. Let me move the chat up so I can hit the travel button. I'm moving y'all all over the screen so I can see, and that's okay. It is absolutely okay. All right, we're gonna start down here on the beach. Yeah, let me move chat up so I can actually hit the chat rooms. And let's go ahead and do this for a friend only chat room and all that stuff. That way, if Adorable decides to come in or Dr. Paul 89 decides to come in, uh, then we can absolutely get that going. What is that thing? Oh, that's my spinnerbait with my glow in the dark tail. All right, so let's throw out our little stand. That will be. Oh, that's okay. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and, in case uh Adorable comes in here, we're gonna go ahead and put our stand over there because he likes to fish right there, and that's okay. That's absolutely okay. All right, so let's see. All right, Mr. Greeny, he's got some uh minnows. I was staring right at him. For some reason, my brain was dead, and I couldn't uh tell you what I was trying to say. All right, let's throw that right there. Okay. Now we're going to go into our inventory real quick. We're going to grab number 3 pole, and we are going to change the bait on that to, you know what? Why not do some no, not red worms, night crawlers. Crawlers, shit. We're going to set our depth to about 40 inches. Okay. And then we're going to throw our glow in the dark bobber out there. See, our bobber glows in the dark. It's cool as shit. And yes, I've showed it in one of the things. So we're going to stick our bobber up here because it's absolutely going to go downstream. So we're going to stick it right there, and we're going to let it flow downstream. Okay, and then we're going to sit here and catch some fish. That's how that's going to go. All right. All right, just making sure chat still works. Chat still works. And you got to constantly left tap your mouse to bring in the slack on this thing as it goes by you. It is absolutely a thing. Mr. Greeny's fixing to go off, so let's go ahead and get down here and get ready to grab him. And the reason I know, because there was something stirring around where we had set him. Usually when something stirs the water like that, that means you're absolutely going to get something. So just so, and we got to be ready to hit that drag test. I think I got my drag set. Let's go ahead and turn that drag down. You learn to work your drag in weird ways in this game. Now, when we get down to our left, down around where my bobber and my worm icon is, my window's right there, there's a shallow spot that the bait actually, if we're close enough towards us, it'll actually drag right there on the bottom in the set there. So something's interested in us. All right. There we go. Oh, I'm glad I set that drag down, because if I didn't, he would have snapped that line, or he would have damaged the reel big time. So, I'm not sure what we got on there, but he is absolutely going to come in. You watch my other two rods are fixing. What I tell you, every single time. All right, so let's go ahead and set the hook on this one. Get it set. Bam, he's set. All right, now we can go ahead and finish reeling in wiggles over here. There we go. Come on in here. Hurry up. All right. We're going to go ahead and keep you for right now because we have nothing else, and we're going to offset the cost of this trip. As soon as I get this and wrestling with this one, I'm going to get one on Mr. Green over there. Whoa, shit. Did y'all see me snatch that out the water right into my face? All right, so these are a little small right here. They do get bigger, and they do pay more. That much I can tell you. Right there. See how the water's churning right there? That's how we know that there's a bass right there. All right, let's throw our little wiggles, because he's got worms on it. Let's throw him back out in the stream. Yep, right there should work. Let's see if we can get all three of these rods going at the same time. Yeah? All right, now. I was trying to get a sip of coffee, guys, when the rods kicked off. Let's try this again, shall we? Yeah. Chief likes his coffee, guys. Whoa. Yep, Chief likes his coffee. Taking my glasses off because I actually can see chat without them right now. All right, we should get something on the bobber because we're going right where the water's churning, so something should get us. Let's go ahead and get the slack out just in case, because we're going through where there's some fish at, but I just don't know what type of fish they are. Okay, well, we didn't catch nothing. Surprisingly, I'm very surprised because normally, I mean, there's fish right there where the bobber's at. You see them turning the water here. We'll zoom out so you can see. We zoom out and nothing happens now. Of course. Yeah, but you see that little stars right there? That's actually fish right there. Like a school of fish right there. And if they don't like what you're selling, I promise you in this game, they ain't gonna buy, they ain't gonna purchase what you're selling. If they don't like it and they ain't in the mood for it, they're not gonna hit your line. You're not gonna catch these fish. So, all right, we got somebody interested. It's gonna be like a carp or something. Got him. It's gonna be a little small fry. Yeah, kitty fish. We got us a kitty fish. All right, so let's go ahead and start our bobber back up here again. Let's start our bobber right there, because obviously we seen him, and he'll float down there to him. All right, now we're gonna float right over where he was at. Let's see if we can catch that big boy. See the little fishies jumping? So there's a school of minnows there, or shad, whatever you want to call them. Minnows and shad are not the same. They're very similar, but not the same. They're similar in size. Two different types of breeds of fish. So just so you know. But hell, I don't see spending $600 for 10 shad whenever I can spend $300 for 10 minnows and get the same results. That's just where I'm going with this. All right, let's see if he is interested in some night crawlers. Because you can catch bass on night crawlers, obviously, you saw it, along with the channel cat. And yes, in real life, I do use night crawlers to catch largemouth bass also. It is a thing. All right, which one are you? Blue. All right, perfect. Y'all keep an eye on that bobber for me. Let me know if it goes down. I'm going to wrestle this fish yet. All right, perfect. We'll go ahead and keep him. All right, y'all know where Mr. Blue's going. He's going right there because he ain't liking what we're selling on the old bobber. I think something's on the bobber, too. Now, come here, Wiggles. We got anything on you? Tighten our slack up. Nope. If we did, because we tightened the slack up, he would jiggle. Alright, well, let's just sit here and watch the fish play. But I actually like Missouri. I live in Missouri, but I can promise you our waters up here is not this nasty looking. You can see the bottom from this side all the way over to the other side. You can look over across it, and you can actually see the fish on the other side swimming around all the way across it. This would be a river I would expect in Louisiana, murky and muddy, because that's how the rivers are in Louisiana. But yeah, not up here in Missouri. They're crystal clear, almost like swimming pool quality. A little, not quite as clear as swimming pool quality, but not far from it. Trust me, I've been in our rivers thousands of times over the past 10 years. So, all right. And it had this now rivers have that light blue tint to them that you see from that one lake over the Rockies over in Denver, Colorado. Was it Rock Lake or something like that? Ah, no takers, huh? We'll get it right over there and absolutely get a taker. All right, well, we'll just sit here and continue watching the fishies. Actually, if y'all want, we can go ahead and reel Wiggles in and pull out our bass catcher and throw some of those spinner baits. What do y'all think? Yeah? Let's go here and let's go to our fourth rod. And what is this guy again? He is a... Nope. He's a spinner bait. So let's go ahead and throw him on there. And they like worms too. So let's double or nothing. Let's make sure that we're close enough to grab. Oh, blue is absolutely on it. Green has just took the day off on fishing. Oh, Bluey is on it today. Please don't go downstream. Please don't go downstream. There you go. Come back up here. They go downstream, and absolutely, this is a flowing body of water. This is actually a river. And when they go downstream, they will absolutely, the flow of the water puts Tortugas. Let's send you over here by Adorable's mark and see if we can catch something with you over there. Okay, there you go. Get in there. All right. Let's get our bass catcher, and let's just start right over here where we know he was at, because they might be working on the old spinner reels today. Let's see. I do know that largemouth bass love fast-moving baits. They love fast-moving baits. That much I know. So that we're gonna set this on number 3, and they may be feed across the thing, and they like them just like this. I've caught many a fish in real life just like this. Let's throw that over there. You know, and then we might have to drop it down a little bit, let it sink a little bit, and give it a little stop and go action. And there's nothing wrong with that. Matter of fact, we're wiggling our glowy worm tail, because basically what that glowworm is on here, it's a tail. And them bass love tails on these baits. And they love the shinies from the actual spinners on top of the bait too. So we're going to see if we can catch somebody or something. All right. Give it a couple more cat. Finish reeling in, dumbass. All right. Let's see if we can catch that fishy right there. What do y'all think? Can we catch that fishy right there? Oh, Mr. Blue's at it again. Oh, yes, sir. That's going to be a $1.50 here. Easy. But also keep in mind we're reeling them up current too, so that adds more weight pounds to them. See $1.50 right there. All right, we're going to go ahead and keep them. All right, let's go upstream. Let's go right there. All right, set him down right there, experimenting. Because I've caught those $5 bass, $500 bass, or whatever, 400, 300 plus bass right here in front of me. Because that's my marker out there. So they're out there. See him? He's right there. You saw him. You saw him right over there. All right, so these guys are not biting on this. So let's go ahead and grab what was it, casting spoons? So let's go ahead and find our spoons. Let's go with the gold. Let's spice it up a little bit and go with the gold. Set it right there where we know he's at. Go just a little tad above that. Give him a little stop and go action. See if he's in there. Obviously, he's on top of the water because he's jumping. Okay. He might not be interested in that. Oh, Greenie. You decided to wake up and get involved? Well, come on with it. You got to catch Bluey, because he's got you by a couple of fish. My rods have competitions on who catches the most fish. All right, so we had a cloud go over us. All right, let's go ahead and get this little guy in. Okay. Easy. We don't want to snap our line, even though that's 10-pound test line, and y'all see it's red line. All right, so if you're looking at those indicators, it looks like the voice of Kid off of Knight Rider. All right, this right here is my line strength. Okay, this is my rod strength. For those of y'all that don't know, this is my reel strength. You see I've got damage on all of them. That's fine. All right, we're going to go ahead and keep this fine little fella right here. All right, so obviously we know the bass are living up here today. So we're going to throw out right about there, upstream. We'll go ahead and swap out this rod right here. Now we're going to get Mr. Greeny. Oh, we got to finish reeling this guy in. All right, so let's get Mr. Greeny. We're going to put him right there, because we know there's a fish over there. Okay. Hopefully we'll catch him. All right, now let's get this little guy right here. Now we're going to throw him right there. Okay. All right. What the hell, Chief? You cocked that up. Come on. You act like a noob. Knock that shit off. Let's try that again. And now let's see if we can get it out there, yeah? There we go. Now we're just going to do a straight reel. A slow and straight, I think is what the game, yeah, a straight reel. Okay. And then we're going to take and we're going to do on the bottom. We're going to cast over there along where we casted Mr. Greeny. Okay. Right about that area right there. All right. Now we're going to go to speed 1. Actually, we're going to grab Mr. Greeny because he's got a fish. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and grab this fishy right here. All right. Well, a little fella, but that's okay. That's okay. All right, we're going to cast that right back out there. A little shy of our mark. That way we don't hit the weeds. Perfect. All right, now, where's we at? Oh, yeah, we was going to do a stop and go on the bottom on speed 1 and see if we could entice them by moving a little bit slower. There we go. We got it now. The object when you're manipulating the bait is to get the the dots. That gives you the max chance of catching the fish. For those of y'all that don't know what the little dots means. So, yep, that gives you the most chance of getting the catching the fish. Oh, that was weeds. Okay. Let's give it a little lift and drop. Wee. All right. So now they're not eating on that little guy right there. So let's try. Let's pull out this guy right here. Yeah, let's pull out this guy right here because he's like caught most of my fish. And all I got to do usually is throw him out and just reel him in, just like that. Nice, good, slow and steady. We're not quite on the top, but yet we're not on the bottom. And we'll give him a wide range because he usually, once he starts catching them, this bait keeps catching them. So. We're going to cast right out there, too. We're going to cast right out there. And I can give them a little wiggle, too. Sometimes a little twitchy twitch. And they like that shit, too. But I'm not quite learned the patterns of the bass up here in this river. This is just what worked down there at Lone Star. Alright, so let's stick him right over here. Because the river's going to wash us down anyhow, so. Alright, so now we're going to give it a little twitch. He's on the bottom. Okay. Well, we're definitely going to fill our net up, guys, before we leave. And I think when we fill our net up, we'll probably go ahead and end the stream there. So we got 20 out of 66. All right. Now let's send him up that way. Zing. Bye-bye. All right. We're going to put him on 2. And we're going to twitch him in. And see if we can catch something. Alright, usually when you get the next 20 feet in. Alright, so we're going to send it back up there again. Actually, we're going to throw it on the dirt right there. Then we're going to stick it on number 3. 3 speed. And we're going to give it a little stop and go action. See if we catch something like that. And we might be in their non-biting time, so we'll check that also. We'll give that a cheeky little check. Okay, so that's what's going on. Let's go ahead and move our time right here. And absolutely, let's see if, my God, that is beautiful. Look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous. Now let's send this guy back upriver. And give it a nice little stop and go. Now that we're coming up into there, I'm going to bite some stuff now. And we're at speed 3 on this bait, so usually your bigger fish, like your larger largemouth bass, they bite faster moving baits. Alright, let's go ahead and... Well, we can't twitch when we're reeling in fast because it absolutely causes the lure to... So we'll put it on speed 2 and go ahead and twitch it in that way on speed 2. Alright. We get some twitching coming in. And the other rod should be going off any minute now because we're coming into their... We're going to eat everything that you throw out here to us. Okay. So, and y'all know we can catch some fish out here. Oh, you know what? We could absolutely go with that, oh, I can't think of the name of it right now. But we'll do that here in just a second. We're going to catch this fish right here off the bank. Oh, man, this thing happens to be pulling us. Come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, well, we got to set this hook on here, because if not, we'll lose it. So at the very least, you got to set your hook, guys. And then just start rotating. Oh, hell, he doesn't move out here in front of us. Okay, well, come with it, big boy. Oh, now number 3 is going off, so let's rotate these rods out, guys. It got excited now, didn't it? Woo, yeah. Yes, sir, he's out there. All right, let's go back to Greeny. We lost the one on the bait rod because when you're fishing with the bobber and all that stuff, it's so easy to reel them off. But if you neglect these other rods, you might end up losing 2 of them or all 3 of them. All right, this little guy's in. Beautiful. Go ahead and keep him. All right, come here, Mr. Bluey. We got you, Mr. Bluey. Come here, Mr. Bluey. Come on in, big guy. We lost the one on our spoon, and that's a shame. All right, what are you? You a catfish? No, you're a young bass. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move Mr. Bluey in, and then we're going to move, or not Bluey, but this guy right here, and then we're going to go ahead and move upstream. Okay, let's go ahead and right-click you. Okay. We can move up to right here, or we can just go ahead and go this way. Yeah, let's go this way. I mean, we can still fish right here. We absolutely can. You just won't be able to see the rods. So now we're going to fish right here. Actually, right here. All right, Mr. Greeny. We're going to throw you right there. Okay. And we're going to stick you in the holder. I mean, this is a beautiful little river, actually. You know, I'd float down it. All right, and we're going to stick you... Let's stick you right here. There we go. We reeled it in about 6 feet because that's, you know, that's where we wanted to be. All right, now we're going to throw you right over here. Nope, we're going to throw you right there. Let's try that again, shall we, folks? Send it. All right, now let's go ahead and give it a little wiggle. Bring it in. Oh, yeah, we got this, guys. We got this. Oh, told y'all we got it. Oh, he's pulling it. He's pulling it. Let's go ahead and pull the drag up all the way and be ready to back off if we need it, because we don't want them to run 120 feet or 445 feet. They will absolutely run in this river. So we're slowly reeling them in. That's why we came up here with 10-pound reels and shit like that, because we knew these fishies were being big. These fishies were big boy fishies. So if I didn't set my drag, he'd actually be running with it. The drag, if I let down, he'll run with it. So let's go ahead and get him in. All right, what are you? Okay. So we're getting better. Let's see if we can get your grandpa out of that hole over there. Shit, we ain't gonna do nothing. All right, that's Mr. Greeny. Come on, Mr. Greeny. Ooh, yes, sir. All right, let's go ahead and set our drag up wide ass open on him so he doesn't run away. Look at him, just traveling out there. Because the object is to get these fish in as fast as possible before all the rods start going off again. All right, we'll go ahead and keep you. We'll send you back right there. Hold on, Mr. Bluey. I know you're ready. You're excited. I will tend to you in just a second. Come on with it. Yes, there we go. All right, let's get this little fellow in. We could probably fish with our bobbers over here now. Come on in here, big guy. Come on in here. All right, you are a catfish. Nice. All right, so we're going to send you right over here in this little corner right there. All right, throw you in Mr. Greeny's spot. Come on, there you go. All right, let's go ahead and pull out our night crawlers. Let's go ahead and change our depth on that to, say, 50 inches. That way, let's look at our map. Do we have any shallows here? Yes, we do. So we're going to cast straight out in front of us. Right there, and hopefully we'll catch that shallow and our bobber settle on the bottom at 50 inches. What we're doing is we're slowly dragging that in and getting our bobber maybe to our bait to settle on the shallow. Nope, it's not going to do it. So that's 50 inches. Okay. Let's see if we can get something with these night crawlers that we spent that money on, folks. Yeah. I learned a trick. Adorable showed me a trick. If you advance time to the next day, it empties your net. You don't have to leave the river, and you can come back to the river if you have enough money in your actual bank account. Let's see, which one are you? All right, you're Mr. Bluey. All right, Bobber, you stay there. There we go. Ooh, yeah, we're tearing the line up on the. Yeah, come on over here. Come on. Come on. We're pumping him in here. We're giving our rod a pumping action. Look at that. All right, we're not giving him a chance to fight. All right, what do we got here? There's that 200-pound fishy I was telling y'all about. See, we wasn't catching them on that side. Oh, shit, there we go. All right. There we go. All right, how's our bobber doing? All right, beautiful. Now, what was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying, guys. Oh, yeah, I do now. Adorable, he showed me a little trick that, which Adorable is not online, where you can advance time to the next day from in here, and you don't have to leave the river, and your fish cash in. Oh, we missed him. Which one was you? Which one was you? It's the green one. We're going. Oh, all right, Bob, you're just gonna have to sit there for a minute. There we go. So we'll put Mr. Greeny over here by Blue, and see if we can catch those fishies. Oh, hi there. Welcome to the neighborhood. Roughly in that spot right there. Oh, blue rod, that's right. There we go. Yep, go ahead and ding. Go ahead and ding. We'll throw our bobber over there too. We'll monopolize that little hole. Like I said, we wasn't catching them over there from that other end, but we're going to catch them from here. And it's just like that. Sometimes you got to move spots. Yep, he's interested. He got him. All right. He's trying to run. I don't know if it's a catfish or a bass. We're fixing to find out, guys. We're fixing to find out. You're right there. Come on. You're right there. It is a kitty cat. Nope, it's a bowfin. Alright, so you know what we're going to do? We're going to stick our bobber right here in front of us. What the hell is that shit? Bobber, you go end over end or something? What you got going on? Did y'all see that? Done a backflip. Because we see all these minnows and stuff playing around in the water. Let's reel it into 20 foot right there. And let's see if we can catch something right. Of course. Let me reel that out. Let's grab Mr. Greeny because he's over here throwing a hissy fit. Whoa, yes sir, this is a big one, whatever it is. Y'all see that? Everything was redlining for a second there. Let's get them in and see what we got. That is going to be that $118 fish. No worries. How we doing, Bobby? Bobby the Bobber. All right. Now, let's just look to our right, and we'll let our bobber go down river to right there-ish. Let's see if we can catch one of them bad boys right there. That'd be cool if we did. That absolutely would be cool if we did. Well, I'm watching that bobber intensively, guys. If y'all can see the look on my face right now. And you'd think that worms would feed any fish in the freaking thing and all that stuff, but nope. Nope, not at all. Now the red worms, yeah. Well, night crawlers actually in real life they catch anything from carp, brim, catfish, bass, smallmouth, largemouth, striper. All right, that is Mr. Bluey. Bluey's absolutely been handling it today. He's pulling everybody else's. Oh yeah, he's got this. He's been pulling everybody else's slack today. Look at that bobber right there, just bopping around. All right, what do you got going on? Okay, we'll keep that. No shit. The bobber. He's right here. Grab him. All right, beautiful, right there, right in front of us. All right, let's go. Come on, we gotta get Mr. Greeny. Come on, Mr. Greeny. We got you, baby. We got you. Bring it in, baby. Bring it in. Right there, y'all saw it right there. So obviously the fish are right there in front of us. If we move, we might scare them off. Actually, I don't know if that's even a thing in this game. All right, that's that lovely little freshwater drum. Those are actually good eating if you know how to prep them. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move right here with Mr. Greeny. We'll finally put him in his slot in the rod holder. Not that it really matters. It does not matter, guys. We're going to put him right there. We're going to go over the line a little bit. All right, and then we're going to put this little guy. He does such a phenomenal job. We're going to put him right there. A little too far, so let's really went to our 20 foot. All right, there we go. We got this, guys. We got this. All right, let's see. Yep. All right, let's go ahead and catch these fishies, folks. Yep. And you know what? I think what I'm going to do for y'all before we close this stream out, I think I'm going to take y'all up there to that one lake I showed y'all to for $150. I think I'm going to take y'all there. Yeah, show you all that lake since it's unlocked. But I'm a tight wad. I ain't gonna spend my money on a bunch of other lakes and all that stuff. I just enjoy playing the game and got him. Shit, boys, we just fished off the bank right here. Yeah, we just fished off the bank right here. It seems to be working just fine. I can get my rods. All right, perfect. Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're like right here. I can reach out there with my hand and get them just about. They're only 20 foot off the bank. Yeah, we got this, guys. We'll just drop lines right here. That'd be fun. Which rod was it that I had the chum bait on, or whatever you want to call it? Which one was that? I think it was Mr. Greeny, wasn't it? Oh, something's playing with my bobber. Looks like it. Uh, Cause we absolutely cause I don't think I've got the weight on there. I think I've still got the bait net on there, which is the little thing that holds the bait on there and all that stuff. I forgot all about that, guys. You know what? We might go ahead and throw that on there too, just to spice things up a little bit. What do y'all think? All right, we're at 52 of 66, so we're almost there, guys. We're gonna make a little bit of money. Um, uh-oh, what do we got? Look at our bobber. Let's let our bobber kind of ease down the river a little bit. What do y'all think? Yeah, let's let it ease on down. Of course, Mr. Greeny, we was just talking about you, good sir. Yep, we was just talking about you. Come on in here. Mr. Blue, we got you too. All right, we'll go ahead and bring Mr. Greeny in, and then we'll bring Mr. Blue in. Then we'll probably, yep, come on, keep you. All right, come on, we got to get Mr. Blue. Can't leave him out there all alone, because he's got fish on the line. Beautiful. And there's the bobber. Come on, select it, you dumbass. That's a thing in the game. Oh, look at there. uh, if you already have the rod in there and you hold the button down and you go to do it, it won't collect your rod. All right, let's look at this real quick and see which one of these, because I know we had. All right, so it's this guy right here. Do we have any chum bait on us? No, we do not. Okay, so let's go ahead and take it, put his weight back on him, if we even have it. Let's put a number 10 size hook on these guys right here and see if that helps us with our catching. What do y'all think? All right. So we're going to change our float out to this little guy right here. All right, so we're going to send him up there. Mr. Adams back from his laundry tour. Okay, we're going to send him up there. We're going to put him in the rod holder. Then we're going to zing Mr. Greeny up there to just past him. Way the hell out there. What could possibly go wrong? All right, we're going to put him in the rod holder. And then we're going to get Mr. Blue. We're going to stick Mr. Blue right there. That looks like a good spot. What do y'all think? Yep, send it. Perfect. Good deal. And then we're going to go ahead and pick the bobber up. And we got a bite on the bobber. Just kind of reel our slack in the best we can. We just want the bobber. See how the bobber just, there we go, we got him. All right, let's go ahead and reel that one in. All right, y'all two just stay calm for a minute. Excuse me. All right, little old kitty catfish. Not bad, not bad. Keeper. Like I said, we're not really just focusing on those big bass. We're just coming up here and enjoying the fishing, actually. The beautiful scenery and the fishies. All right, now y'all two can go ham. All right, let's slowly bump our... There we go. All right, so now we got our bobber. All right, greenie or bluey? Which one? I vote Bluey's going to be the first one to go off because he's been just absolutely bringing in the fish. Green's having an off day. Green is absolutely having an off day. Yep. So we're going to go with, which one was it? Told you it's going to be Bluey. Yep, Green's just taking a siesta. All right, come on. You're going to be a little channel cat. I bet you are. Yep, so we're going to go ahead and send Bluey over there where the bobber is. See if we can't get some. What are you? You are a crappie. Okay, well, it's $18. That's fine. We're going to send Blue right there. Okay. Perfect. Now we're going to get our little rod back up out of here. Babysit our bobber. I think our bobber is actually... Nope, it's not on bottom, because if it was on bottom, it would just sit there. All right, not a problem. We'll absolutely let it float down the river nice and slow like. And it'll catch up. Look at that beautiful graphics, guys. Look at the water reflection of everything in the water. Look at that. That's beautiful. See the reflection of the water? All right, all right, all right. We got something on the bobber. He's got it. Oh, my goodness, he took it. Oh, he took it. Whatever he is, he's big. He took it. Probably a bowfin. Which I'm not quite sure what a bowfin is, really. I've never heard of one, actually, until I played the... Oh, he's got it. I've never really heard of one of those until playing the game, so I'm not sure what it is. It's probably a native fishy or something to America. Don't know. Nope, he's a bass. All right. All right, we're at 59 of our weight, guys. Bluey couldn't stand it. He was starving for attention. He couldn't stand it. All right, so that's going to be a little guy right there. You can tell by the gauges on the line unless he's swimming toward us. If he's swimming toward us, then those gauges will absolutely drop down. And, well, he's swimming to us, but he's going to be a little crappie. That's what he's going to be. He's going to be a little fella. That's okay. That's okay. All right, so let's go ahead and throw him right there. Changed it up a little bit, don't you see? All right, let's go ahead and grab that in right there. All right, let's babysit this bobber. But yeah, this game is very well done. I can't brag about it enough. It's my go-to. It's been my crack rock this week. Or actually 2 weeks. Yep, go ahead, take it. Take it. Got him. Yeah, obviously they're not quite on the bottom. They're just above the bottom. Well, I mean, obviously they're on the bottom because blue and green's pulling them in. All right, that's going to be this guy right here. Hold on, green or blue. We're getting you, baby. We're getting you. Just hang in there with us. We're getting you. All right, so we are at 61. .8 of our 62. All right, let's you know what? Let's go right here. All right, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and switch from our bobber to this guy. And we're going to sell him. Actually, we're going to bring him in this way. That's what we're going to do. All right, beautiful. We're going to go to speed 1 and we're going to twitch him. That's what we're going to do. You watch, we're going to get us a 6-pound bass. That's what we're going to do. That'd be cool as shit if we caught a 6-pound bass. That'd absolutely be cool as shit. Come on, fishy, fishy. Oh, got him. It's not a 6-pounder, I promise you. It's not a 6-pounder. Probably maybe a 0.9. Well, it's not a bass. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go right here, and we're going to send this guy right up here, and we're going to bring him down this bank right here. Nope, we're going to jack up our cast. Let's try it again. Zing! There he goes. All right, we're going to give it a speed 2 with the twitch. He's just below the water level too. Oh, he's following it. That's why he flipped. All right, so he's liking that number. Oh, he's behind it. He's behind it. All right. All right, Blue caught him something. Let's reel him in and see what he's got for us. Ha ha ha. It's always exciting. He's got a buffalo. That's okay. All right, so we're at 65. All right, so now I'm going to get right here. I'm going to cast old Blue right there. All right, we'll go ahead and throw him in the rod. We're going to go ahead and reel Greenie in. I keep wanting the left click on it. So we're going to reel him. Oh, shit, he was out there 170-something feet. And we're going to throw Greenie right here also. That's what we're going to do. All right. All right, y'all remember that fish that I missed? This is probably that guy right here. All right, we're at 66. All right, so we're done. We got our limit. We got our limit, guys. Good job. All right, let's pick this little guy up right here. All right, now let's go ahead and go to our inventory. Let's take out, actually, we ain't even got to do that. So let's go ahead and move y'all the chat over. Right there. Okay, let's fatten the chat up a little bit. All right, let's go ahead and go to map. We're going to leave the map. Okay, and I did tell y'all, so we got $2,600, so it's a $1,200 trip plus the bait. So, you know, we made $99 profit-ish. Because remember, we spent $600 in bait, I think. No, we spent a little bit more because we got us some crawly fish. Alright, so let's go ahead and get on through here. We're not repairing nothing yet. Move chat over. Alright, now we need to go over here. Well, let's see what we got in our inventory first. Our home inventory. What do we got? Nope, not there. We got some honey with bread. Throw that in our backpack. So that gives us, and dough balls. Throw that in our backpack. And these guys right here, apparently they seem to love them. Alright, what do we got in our backpack? 41 or 42? Alright, let's, marshmallows. Throw that in there. Alright, so now let's go ahead and go over here like I told you I was going to do. Which one is it? Tiber River. How much are you? Whoo, shit, no. We are not going there for $7,000, guys. I'm sorry. What about you for $4,000? Nope. But we would go here because Chief's a cheap bitch. So let's go ahead and take this little thing right here. And this will be the first time I've actually brought a rod thingy here. Alright, let's leave the chat room open for local chat in the chat room. Not that we're really, I mean, we will pay attention to them because I'll set y'all for where I can see my line and all that stuff. Let's go ahead and, wow, that's interesting. That is absolutely interesting. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and move the chat over here. Alright, fish limit. We're going to stick you lovely people right there. That way I can look at the chat down there. Alright. So now, we're not going to fish off bank. I did have some markers out here, I think. Yes. So the markers, I think, are on this side. Let's look at the map and get our bearings again. See where we're going with this. Alright, so on the other side of the markers is the channel. Okay, so what we can do is we're going to go on the other side of these guys. Hi, guys. Hello. Hi. Hello. And we're going to go, say, right here. Alright, then we're going to throw our little thingy down because we're absolutely going to probably hammer these fish. Alright, now let's go ahead and bait up our stuffs. Inventory. Alright, let's see here. Bait. Let's throw that on here. Let's throw some. Okay, we already got minnows on that. Alright, and then we're going to throw some of these Seminole balls or whatever. Okay, we're going to change this hook out to a. Oh, did we already change it out to a 10 hook? It is a barbless. Okay, so let's go ahead and change this hook out to a number 10. There we go. Alright, now. Let's move chat over here again. Number 4, what are we going to put on here? Let's do some casting spoons. Let's try that first. And just work our way down, okay? Alright, now. Alright, number 1. Mr. Greeny, you're up. Where's my buoy? So that's the first buoy. That's the second buoy. So, we're going to go off this buoy right here to right there where that fish is at. Send it. Alright, get out there and catch us all the fishies. Well, you're using crawfish cuts, so we're not sure what you're going to catch, if you even catch anything. Alright, now let's just take a little scan. Shit, we'll throw your ass out there too. Alright, now, number 3, the bobber. Well, shit. Okay. If that's the way you want to be, we'll just check these rods right here. Not sure what we caught with some, was that a crawfish cut? I'm not sure what we caught, but we caught something. So let's see if we can get our bag right here. What do y'all think? Oh, nice. All right. So let's go ahead and send it. Hurry up. We got to catch this one. We'll just rotate out between blue and greeny. That's what we'll do. That's okay. It happens like that sometimes. All right, we saw a fish flip right here somewhere, so we're going to go ahead and cast Bluey back out there on that one. Heck yeah, we're absolutely going to rob the crater. Now, we're not going to really make that much money on this lake, I don't suppose. But apparently we can't we can't get the other rod out there, so it's absolutely a good stupid problem to have, so we're going to roll with it. Did we sling it? Nope, there, we're going to throw them right back out there too, right there. All right. What are you? Uh-oh. Okay. Uh, we did see a fish right there, so we're going to send it. See? Well, we might be a little off. Yeah, close enough. All right. Now, can we throw the dough balls out there now, guys? That might be a little too far. We're going to send it. It might take us a little longer to get our bag limit because these fish seem a little small, guys. All right, let's go ahead and move the chat up a little bit because it's interfering with my game chat. There we go. All right, so y'all just bring it. Come what may, bring it. Bring it. All right, so I'm looking at the OBS and I'm still talking in the chat, so that's a good thing. See, that's the beauty about, oh shit, which one? Green. There we go. Blue's going to hit next as soon as I pick this one up. Nope. He did not. That's okay. That's perfectly okay. And this is actually a beautiful lake, too. I really do like this lake, too. Look at the mist across the lake. You know, I'm looking at my live stream, and that shit absolutely looks good. All right, so we saw one come up right there. That's nice. Where is it? About right there. We saw him. Let's go a little bit above the number. It's going to take us a little bit past him. And I think we got something on this bobber right here, too. Yep, we got him. So I looked out there. I couldn't see my big green bobber, y'all. My big green bobber. Shit, we're going to throw him right back out there toward that fence post. Yep, that's what we're going to do. Come on in here, little guy. Come on in here. We're absolutely robbing the cradle today. That's just a minnow, so that's no... you know what? Actually, let's... right there. Let's see what we got right there. Probably going to be one of the perches and all that stuff. Hold on, Greenie. Hold on. I'm trying to get this guy out there. Wait a minute now. Come on, bring it in. There you go. All right, y'all watching my bobber for me? Because I'm fighting. Oh, there's another fishy over there. So apparently the fish are biting. So, now like I said, we're not making much money on this, but we're absolutely going to make our money back. All right, so that's a tench. Did we see that guy? Oh, y'all see that? We absolutely can get right over there to that. Let's go ahead and sling it. Sling. Really? All right, let's try that again. That was anticlimactic. I'm sorry. There we go. Send it. Whee! All right, let's keep an eye on this bobber because the fish are so light in this lake that they don't hit it and sink the bobber because my bobber's a big, fat, floaty bobber. So the fish have to be at least a pound or right close to a pound to actually sink it. You got something. He's playing right there by my bait. He's playing right there. So he's either going to hit the blue rod or he's going to hit my rod, or he's actually he might be the guy next to me over there to the left. Yeah, he might be the guy to the left over there. Oh, look, you see that shit? Let's kind of sneak in over here on him. All right, come get my big bobber. mister. So yeah, you can come here and have a good time. Absolutely come here and have a good time. Uh, if you start doing the missions, that's where your buck is at right there. You do the missions, um, then you will absolutely start leveling up really stupid fast, get beautiful rewards, and just all kinds of that beautiful stuff. Now, I don't know if the rewards are the same for everybody, or if it's individually based, or if it's just random. You see that damn perch jumping by my bobber? Look at him go with his bad little self. I'm telling you what, that's just crazy. Let's see. We've been streaming for 2 hours and 2 hours and 7 minutes. So not quite 3 hours. Got him. So we're not sure what we got right here, but we're absolutely going to throw our bobber right back out there. Because that's what we're doing to do. Now, before we get all excited. Hey, there's that guy right there, that Prussian carp. Alright, let's see. Map. Alright, do I have any more? I do not. Oh well. I was going to throw a, obviously we know where we're throwing this bobber. Alright. So we found what they're eating on. They're eating on dough balls and, what's that, crab bait? I think it's what's on number one. Yeah, number one has crab bait, which is the greenie. And then the blue one, it has minnows. So, alright, now we're just waiting. Yep. I wish that they gave you measurements on how deep the lake, how many feet the lake is, but y'all saw on the map it didn't have that. That's, if I had to complain, that would be about my only complaint because, like, for example, you set your bobber height, you set it in inches or whatever, and you can't really change the measurement to your native local language, which inches is my native local language. But I would like to, because I can easily calculate how many feet or whatever if on the map it had a depth gauge on how deep this map is. You know what? I didn't even bother to check to see if I could bring my kayak to this map. I didn't even bother. Yep, I sure didn't. Forgot all about it. Nope, Mr. Greeny. I was playing on the phone. See what happens when I go texting? You can't text the fish, guys. You can't text the fish. They get you every time. Alright, so now that we spanked the fish's ass on this side of the lake, we're gonna go to, oh wow, he's snatching. Oh, maybe, okay, yeah. Well, we're gonna bring him in. I don't know what he is, but he's coming. Alright, ooh. Okay. So now we're gonna send it this side of the lake. Hey, Crash Monkey, J Crash Monkey, we're gonna send it over here. See what's happening on that side of the lake. We don't want the lake to get jealous at us. Okay. Alright, let's get out of chat. Let's throw that in there. We've really got to babysit that bobber, guys. This is, like I said, it's like a big 4-inch bobber. And the little fishies, they're so small they can't pull it under really all that well. So we got to absolutely babysit it. I think, let's go ahead and reel him in right here. We know there's fishies there, but we're going to throw him on the other side of that bobber right there because we're at like, what, 50 inches? So we're going to throw him out there. Right out there behind that barber because we know there's a channel over there. Because these barbers mark the edge of the channel from this side. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, I wish you could pull your map up while you had a rod out there, but as long as you have a rod out there or in your hand, you can't pull your map up unless your bait is actually reeled in. All right. Of course, I throw it out there. Come on with it. Got him. Let's reel it all in. All right. Really? We got a roach. All right. Let's hit that chat real quick. Really? All right. Let's see. We'll leave the chat open and we'll see if anybody responds. Hit the tab key. All right. Let's go to the left of that, right about there, and see if we can get away from roaches. All right. Now, I'll show you. Nobody will respond to chat. You'll see. For about 98% of the time, nobody ever responds to the chat. All right. Get rid of that spam from my cell phone. All right, Mr. Blue, you ain't caught nothing in a minute, so we're going to bring you over here to that channel too. Yeah, he's not really deep. 5'1". So let's go over here and see how deep this channel is. That'll give us an idea. I forgot about that. Guys, we absolutely can measure. I may take the time off camera and actually measure the thing, the depth of the water, and write it with my Sharpie on my monitor. So that's 10 foot right there. Okay, so that's a good spot actually right there for, because a lot of your bigger fish actually just kind of stick around. All right, let me move chat up just a little bit. Okay. That's the blue one. Must be a little baby fish. Yeah, that's a little baby fish. Okay, so we did have somebody respond in chat. You see it right there. So let's see if we can't uh do 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 do. All right. So let me move the other chat up a little bit higher than this chat so I can look at both chats. I don't really have to see my board chat. I think my bobber's doing something, guys. My bobber's doing something. Come on, Blue. Get out there. Give me that bobber. Yep, I knew it was doing something. Okay. shit. All right, let's get out of that. Oh, great. Nope. That shit, wrong rod, dumbass. Nope, no, he's got one on it. Or does he? No, he doesn't. This is the blue one. All right. All right, let's go ahead and reel my rods in. We'll leave this one in, and we'll just monitor green. We'll leave this in for right now. Shit, I keep hitting the wrong button, dumbass. Let's see if we can help this young man or lady. All right. Let's go ahead and reel him in now. Now he's got something on him. Oh, he might be a big something. See, this is what we do, guys. We find people, we help them, and all that stuff. That's what it's all about. Ooh, he's a nice one right there. All right, let's go ahead and hold that. Oh, shit, caps lock. Now I'm pimping myself out, guys. Shameless promotion. Um, what was his? Oh, we got to have this guy. That one. Lee China. All right, now I got to scroll back down to the chat. All right. All right, so let's pick this up. Let's go down there and stand beside. We're not gonna stand on top of them. We're gonna stand beside them. Him, her, it, them, they, whatever. And we're gonna go ahead and throw this in the weeds over there. That's what we're gonna do. All right, we're gonna continue monitoring the chat. We're gonna cast our rods back out there. Throw that in these other set of weeds over here. We're gonna catch the weeds, guys. Nope. We're gonna throw it right off the bank right there because that's what we're gonna do. All right, let's throw it in the weeds this time. Well, that's a shame. All right, so let's put that in there. So, well, I'll tell if somebody came in my thing. All right. So, for those of y'all that don't know, to throw lures, we're going to do this again. We're going to throw this over here in front of that person's feet, and they can see my lure and everything. We'll give y'all a crash course in lures again. All right, you throw it out there. This works with any lures. All right, so we're going to let it sink to the bottom. We don't have to, but we are. Okay, we'll go ahead and we'll lock our spool. To lock your spool, once you throw your cast out, you have to do this with all of your rods. All right, so now we're on bottom. If you look to the right of my number, I'll show you my cursor. Right here, if you see my cursor on the screen, these right here, that is your speed of your reel, how much you're going to lift. This little circle right here, that is your drag setting, okay? So how you set your drag, you push the plus or minus key on your keyboard next to your backspace button or your equal and hyphen key. So we're going to drop our drag down. See how we're dropping our drag down? Now to set your speed, it's just a matter of wheeling back or down on your mouse button. So we're going to leave that to 1, okay? And now what we're going to do, there's two methods. If we just hold the left click on mouse, it's going to reel in, and you're going to look up there and you see up there, up here, right under this little fishy thingy right here, that's what your bait's doing in the water. And right under here, it tells you what type of manipulation you're doing. So if you notice, it had straight and slow. Let's look at that again. Straight and slow. Okay, see, straight and slow. Now, if we want to jiggle or twitch the bait, we hold the left mouse click button and then we bump the right button. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now you see how we're causing it to twitch now? Now let's set our speed to 2, and then we're going to left mouse click, release, right click, left mouse click, release, right click, left mouse click, release, right click. See how we're doing that? I'm reeling in, and then as soon as I release the mouse, well, actually, just before I release the left mouse click, and there's a harder one to learn to master, guys. We are bringing it up and down, but you got to have your bait on like 2, which we lost the flow of it. All right, so we're going to sink back down to the bottom. We're going to do that again. All right, let's see if we can get the rhythm going again. Left mouse click, right bump, left mouse click, right bump, left mouse click, right bump, left mouse click, right bump. And you'll get the right pattern, and you'll start doing what's called up and down or whatever, okay? Now, let's go to speed 3, okay? And let's send it back out there as far as we can get it. The further, the better. A lot of fish like a good fast bait. Okay, now we're just going to reel it in, and it's going to change our. Now we're reeling it in straight. Now we can take and right click while holding left click, and we give a twitch on top of the water. Now let's let it sink to the bottom. Okay, and we're still in speed 3. So now we're going to left mouse click, right bump, left mouse click, right bump, left mouse click, right bump, and it's. See how we're doing the vertical jiggle now? So it all depends on the speed and the manipulation of the left and mouse click and all that stuff. And if you can practice that, then you absolutely will learn how to manipulate your bait like a pro. That's a crash course on how to do lures, guys. So Lily China, if you happen to see my stream at 2 hours and 35 minutes. There's your crash course on how to do that, which I've actually showed this in other streams too. You know what? Let's get a little spicy with it. Let's get out of that. Let's move chat out the way. Inventory. Let's throw one of these guys on here. Let's throw this purple guy on here real quick. We're going to manipulate words. We're going to manipulate the shit out of him. Let's see. Do we? Oh, there's my buoy right there. We're going to go on the other side of my buoy as far as we can go. We're probably going to do a number 3 speed or 2 speed. All right. Let's let it go down. All right, there's that stop and go right there. And we're at number 2. We're going slow enough we actually sunk to the bottom. And that's okay. Because the fish are on the bottom, they're midway up, they're on the top. It all depends, you know what I'm saying? The lift and drop, you have to be on the bottom to lift and drop it. To manipulate left mouse click and then right bump and let go of the left mouse click and then click it back again and see. We got it. Oh, we almost had one. We had a bite. Y'all saw it. So he hit it. So apparently he likes the lift and drop method. And you notice I'm in speed 2 to do that. Okay. I don't think you can do it in speed 1. We'll try it. We'll try it. Somebody's bringing in a fishy. That would be that fine fellow over there. Alright, so we're at usually. Oh, we had it right there. Right there. Y'all saw it right there. Okay. So let's go ahead and throw this bad boy back out there. Let's get a little bit like this. Alright, we're going to go right. Our objects is come right in front of these weeds right there. Alright, we're going to send this back out there. Let's go with speed to level 1 and see what we can do. Remember, we got to let it sink to the bottom. So, left mouse. When you go to let off your left mouse, you bump the right mouse and then immediately left click. So, left click, right click, left click, right click. You know, and we're releasing. We're basically rolling our index finger and our middle finger across our mouse keyboards. And that's how we're getting our lift and drop technique right there. We're in some snags, and that's okay. It happens. But that's how we're getting our lift and drop right there. At least for this style baits. I wish there was an easier way to do it, but it just takes practice. And if you can get it 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, then you'll be able to do it like this. Okay? And then I use this method quite often on Emerald Lake whenever I was up there. So in different lakes, you know, the fishies want different manipulations of the baits and stuff like that. Now let's go ahead and kick it to 3. And it seems that when I roll my mousey fingers left and right over the mouse left click and mouse right click back and just rotate it like that, it seems like I'm getting a easier lift and drop method with it on speed 3. So my little thing is just going up and down. Got him. Got him. Look at there. See, guys? It does work, and I'm glad that did do that. So that way you can see it working and all that stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and go to our bait stuffs. And rod number 3, dough balls. Let's go ahead and change that out to bread and honey. Let's feed these fish some sweet honey. We're going to stick that bad boy right there. Right there at the edge of that channel. Let's see if we can entice them lovely fishies to come up there and get some bread and honey to go with some coffee. Yeah. I actually, from time to time, I actually eat See, look at that. We're already in the water. Apparently, these fine folks are wanting some bread and honey, guys. But there's times I actually do put a little honey on a slice of bread. And, well, I actually toast the bread first. That's all right, boo boo. You absolutely can fit in my bag of goodies. Let's move my chat back down to my bag limit. We've been here for I don't know how long, and we're only at 9 out of 66. But yeah, I mean, the fishing. Did you see that big? Did y'all see him? He was right there. Okay, let's go ahead and lock that and get our slack out of here. Now we can use a smaller bobber that's more lightweight that they can take under there, but Chief is blind, guys. Big stretch. Oh, big stretch. That's a good big stretch. All right, let's see. I thought we had a text message. Yeah, we did have a text message. Come on, take it. You know you want it. It's bread and honey. Got him. I wish we had an auto reel on it. Now, you can get auto reels on things and stuff like that, whatnot have you. You know what? For science, guys, let's see which rod is it. Let's look at our rods real quick because I don't remember which rod has what. All right, that has the luscious crab meat. That has the minnow. So let's hold off on that. Let's reel those in and change those baits out real quick. Yeah, let's go ahead and reel that in. Give me just 1 second. Da 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 da. Give me just a second, guys. All right, beautiful. All right, let's see. What did we say? Oh, yeah, we was gonna throw some honey. That's what we was gonna do. We was gonna throw some honey. Well, hi. I know exactly what they're doing. I've done that many a times. You see that over there? That's their fish running across the lake. So they're walking down the bank chasing the fish down because the rod might be a little too small. Their pound test line might be. So yes, you would absolutely do that. uh-huh. Alright, let's see. Let's get out of chat. Let's get this other guy in. Then we'll just do a little swap on the baits. Did we try dough ball on the ground yet? I don't know. Yeah, see, they're steadily wrestling with that fish. That's why they walked over here, is because they have to. Because if not, they'll snap their line and stuff like that. I've been there many times, guys. This struggle's real. All right, so number two, you're getting marshmallows. We're going to give that a try, guys. Number one, you're going to get some balls. Okay, number three, you're going to get did we try night crawlers? Let's go with night crawlers on that. All right, so we're going to put these two guys on the bottom. We're going to sink our balls and all that stuff. All right, let's just give it a try. All right, now let's look at the map and orientate ourselves. Let's look at that buoy. All right, we're directly facing that buoy right there. Okay, and we can see it on the map. So to the right of that buoy and between that buoy, that is the channel. So what we do is we just get a little thingy. So we know to the right of that buoy, right there's a channel. Okay, so we know we're in the deep water. All right. Oh shit, that was number two. All right, let's throw him in the rod holder. Let's grab our number one. It's got our balls on it. All right, that channel right there, we're gonna go right. We're gonna line up with that tree right there, right in that area, right there. All right, put that bad boy right there. Shit. All right, so we caught these on some balls. I don't know what we caught. Oh, we got the carpy thingy. All right. All right, let's get out of the chat because he's running. He's running. He's running. Come on, get it. Get it. Yeah. See what happens when you text the fish, guys? It's like driving a car. You don't text and drive a car. All right, what is this lovely little fishy we got here? Ooh, young common carp. Okay. He's still wrestling that fish. Oh my God, guys, when you have smaller rods, the struggle is real. Yeah, I think we're still in the channel. All right. Shit, did we have both the rods come in? Or what? All right, so we're at 8.9 feet. Get in there. All right, number one, where you at? What are you doing? All right, let's go a little bit more out in front of us. There you go. All right, now, can we get number three out? Oh, that's good stuff. Watching them struggle it. Yep. Look, get out of that chat. Let's get this rod before it breaks, or well, there ain't no fish in this lake big enough to break it. They can't talk right now. They're reeling in the fish, okay, guys? The struggle's real. Now, ooh, trophy Pro carp. That's nice. Nice. So send that bad boy back out there. There's your fishy. I see your fishy, Jake. JK monkey. Nice. They're gonna get it. They're gonna get him. He's right there. Right there. Right there. The fish is. See? Good job. Alright, I've never done this before. So we're gonna uh do that. Add friend. And pull in the fishy. There y'all go, guys. Y'all see Chief Multitask going. Alright, let's see. Still got fish on it, and I'm sitting there chatting away. Shit. Alright, let's see. Obviously, we know we're going to send him right there. You're going to get some of these Lino balls. You just stay right there. We're going to give you some balls. Right. uh, all right, let's see. JK's good job. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. We're coming, Blue. We was just texting and chatting, doing all good. Ooh. That's going to be a nice one. That's going to be a nice one, guys. Whee! Come on, fishy, fishy. Yeah, they come and go. Ultra GY Pro Player. Okay, we're going to shorten your name up a little bit and call you Ultra Player. Oh, that's a nice catch right there. Uh, they come and they go, but I do have a lot of people that whenever I stream, they're at work or something like that, and so they'll come back, they'll watch the video and stuff like that. Welcome to the stream. Are you the J Crash Monkey in the game? And if so, you done a phenomenal job on that reeling that fish in. Oh, that's the wrong button. You done a real good job on that. Yes, how to catch. Is it Perusian carp or is it Russian carp? Is the P silent? Am I pronouncing that right? I don't know. That's why I'm asking. I'm asking for chat. Oh, we're gonna throw that right there. So, but yeah, you did a good job. Yeah, you come running by me. It was like they're running by because either one they have low level gear or uh they're running out of line or something. But either which way, I've been there myself so many times. I'm not even gonna admit it. The struggle's real. Oh shit, we got Mr. Green. So if you look at the tip of my rods, JKM, you'll see one's got a green bell ringer on it, one's got the blue bell ringer on it. The green one's called Mr. Greeny, and the blue one's called Blue. Old Blue, Mr. Blue, whatever. Yep, when you play this game long enough, you give your rods names. But, yeah, definitely a good job on that fishies. There we go. Shit, I don't even know what I've caught several types of fish. I can't keep up with all of them. But, yeah. But yeah, I've been trying to find fishing buddies and stuff like that on this game. Let's get that slack out of that reel right there, guys. Let's get the sip of this coffee going on. All right, so we're fishing with night crawlers on the bobber, the semolina balls on Greeny, and then shit, I don't remember what we put on old Blue. I don't remember. We put something on them. Shit, I don't remember. We'll have to look. Yep. So, JKM, which is this lovely person right there, JK Rash Monkey or whatever. Shit, got a fish. That's actually who's in the chat right now. Which that's the one that we watched bring in that. Was Blue going off? Blue, you knocked that shit off and you just wait your turn. I'm trying to reel Mr. Greeny in. But yeah, they done a phenomenal job on catching that fishies. Oh, we know where this is going back out at. Oh, we know where the Blue's going out at. So I feel like at this point, guys, we're just catching big, oversized minnows. Was it right here? I think it's right about here. So let's throw that back out there. All right, now let's go ahead and switch that out with the bobber rod. All right, let's see here. Was it dough balls? Oh, wow. Green finally woke up and come off of vacation. Mr. Green, you going to start bringing in fishies now? Let Mr. Blue go on vacation because Mr. Blue's absolutely been spanking the fish's ass in this lake, reeling them in while you sat there not hardly catching nothing. Yeah, all right, let's throw that back out there because it seems to be doing a good job right there. So let's go ahead and throw that little feller back out there. Yeah, they like the semolina balls. Looks like we have another one chasing up. They're just moving down here. Okay. Yeah. All right, let's change these little wormies out. And let's send these guys over here into the channel. Right, see, we know between that marker and that marker right about there is going to be the channel. So we're going to send these guys out there. Because remember, we're still fishing 50 inches off the bottom. So, yep. And I've been all around this map too, guys. I did not see anywhere to... Got him. Shit, that was quick. Obviously, we're going to send that right back out there. What do y'all think? That's what I think. We're going to send that right back out of there. We're going to catch that big minnow, guys. What are you? Ooh, European perch. Nice. All right, let's send that right back out there. All right. See if we can catch it again real fast like. Yeah. Get that slack out. There we go. We got him. Got him. Do. Y'all got to keep in mind, I'm actually at this lake with some really stupidly overpowered rods catching these little minnows. Let's see if we can go a little deeper and go a little bit more to the left, right about there, and see. Sometimes it can be hard to gauge between your two markers if you have them out there and all that stuff. It's just practice. It is just practice. All right. Let's get that slack out of there. Get a sip of coffee. We're almost out of coffee, guys. All that fishing that we've done and all the fish we brought in, we only have 17 out of the 66. They're baby fishing this lake. I don't know what method you would really use to catch the bigger boy fish. It's just practice or a lot of YouTubing. Um, a lot of YouTubing. Blondie Brown Eyes, he's over there sleeping in his little bed. He's just enjoying the fishing trip. The crickets and the frogs and all that stuff. Got another one. Yeah, it's a larger minnow. So, but yeah, if I came in up here and done the, I think I may have done the missions. I don't know. So, but we're gonna go ahead and reel in our stuff here, and we're gonna kind of end the stream here in just a few minutes. We're gonna reel in our stuff. We're gonna head back to the shop menu and all that stuff. Turn in our beautiful little bounty. And then we're going to end the stream because Chief's hungry, guys, and I ain't ate yet. I've done everything that I said I was going to do earlier except for feed myself. So I'm going to go over there and make me something to eat. probably be some um thinking about some egg and cheese sandwiches is what I'm thinking about. I may do some potatoes. I may fry some potatoes. All right, we'll give a few seconds to give them a reply because they may be reeling in the fish. We don't know. So we'll give one last goodbye to JK Monkey over here. Yep, they're reeling in the fish. You know they're fishing with a bobber, maybe, or they're fishing on bottom. Let's see. Look at their tip. So they're fishing on bottom, maybe, or with a bobber. All right. So we are going to exit this thing right here. We can still see the chat right here. Um, we'll give them a few seconds to respond back because, like I said, we don't want to spam them whenever they're trying to fishies and all that stuff. All right. So we're going to go ahead and leave this lake. And we're going to go ahead and leave. I didn't catch what she said, he or she. Maybe I can catch it on the stream. No, it was too fast. I didn't catch it on the stream either. All right. Let's head on home. We can go to the Everglades. We absolutely can go to the Everglades. Let me move Chad over here off the monitor. Yeah, we can go to the Everglades and stuff like that if we wanted to. There's tournaments there going on. And then the fish species, you got basically your typical North American fish. A few little differences, stuff like that. A snook. I don't know what one of them is, but yeah. Oh, there you go. There's a catfish. There you go, right there. All right. Largemouth bass. There we go. Basically, same thing. Oh, frogs. They work with the frogs too. So yeah, I think I've seen somebody at the Everglades, and you definitely need something to get around the lily pads down there because there's lily pads everywhere. Oh, a warmouth. Crickets, grasshoppers, redworms, blood. So anyhow, there's that. We're ending at $13,952, guys. And we will catch you in the next stream. And as always, happy gaming. And until